there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In the last part we did Hildebrand for 6.2 and started the relic weapon, which... Anyway, and now it's time to start 6.3. Yeah. Once more, into the void. Arya, as always, your timing is most fortuitous. I wish to share with you news concerning Zero. You may recall that in exchange for ether, she agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. At Stolla's suggestion, I began providing said ether in the form of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable and has been eating steadily. In large part due to that, she claims to have already made a full recovery. If you and the others are ready as well, I would set forth for the void once more. Excellent. I shall inform Ishtola and Stydian, and then go to collect my other vessel from the alchemist. In the meantime, may I ask you to fetch Zero? She was absent when I visited her chambers earlier, but I suspect we'll find her in the corridor connecting Yuge and Kama. Seems she's grown partial to the view of the city it affords. Once we have attended to our respective tasks, let us gather here. Alright, let's go find Zero. I think that's that area. Yeah. So we can just go ahead and take the comma port and head over. Let's right up here. Yeah. Hello.
Everyone is so carefree. Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxury is a loss to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why. What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it. Why are you here? Was there something you needed? So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Just like that. Bye. Okay. Back up we go. Which, by back up, I mean going back the way we came. Just retracing our steps. That's the faster way. Yeah. Right up here. The How's it going, everyone? It's crazy to think that I'm not recording this like a year before it's gonna go up. It's like a bit over a month before it's gonna go up. Like, what? What? This is insanity.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
What is it? He's calling.
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Vrtra until we return.
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
If Ashdire was indeed here, other Voidsent may have made the journey as well. Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
God's rebel. Lands tremble. Her Vrtra cried out. There was a very well-timed baby cry that I heard from someone else outside. I'm like, okay. That was the timing. A cold reunion. By all accounts, Ajdaya is Golbez's prisoner, yet she was in the source. It could be that she managed to escape from the void if only for a fleeting moment. But that is mere conjecture. If we want the truth, then we must go and find it. Come, let's make for Tertium. Our friends are waiting. Free warp? Free warp! Yeah! You like to see it.
Any moment now.
My friends, 'tis good to see you again.
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. With the nation in ruins and the leadership void yet to be filled, there remains a lack of direction, a pervasive sense of aimlessness and worry.
Still, everyone wants to make things better. And we're here to help. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
Sounds like quite the undertaking.
Indeed, it has not been easy. But we've been able to make progress thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls. The allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time. But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company, besides?
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
The 13th! After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while. But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
You could have at least invited me, too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the Undersea Vault.
I thought you were busy.
I know, I know. I only meant to tease. Mostly. But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around? I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
Is that so? I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ashdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Garlemald. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Ultros reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants. While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
Then we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumored to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start. Though the question of how to get there remains.
Ultros may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
Okay, an S rank spawned while I was in that cutscene, but it died. Now there's an S rank on Exodus, and I'm not going to Exodus. If it was on Famfrit, I would go, but anyway, the one that died was on Famfrit. Anyway, let's go to Camp Broken Glass. I've already been distracted by S ranks before recording this. I got on my main character, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna, check my retainers real quick and all that. 40 minutes later, I'm finally checking my retainers because S ranks kept spawning. I'm like, ah! Oh, Arya! What a welcome surprise. And I see you're traveling with a large crew as usual. Not to suggest that's an inconvenience for us. We'd be happy to share our supplies with you and your allies should you require any. Apologies if we interrupt you, Ultros, but there is a matter we wish to discuss. We've just finished our routine briefing, so you come at a good time. Is this about the voidsent? It is. From what we can discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reaper arts once lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they had a village there in the Lapis Manala's caverns. The Scythe wielders forged pacts with Voidsent and took the battle with the beings at their side. For a time, they played an invaluable role in our military, but the advent of Magitech saw them fall out of favor. And when some were unmasked as insurrectionists, the order was outlawed. The village is believed to be long abandoned. My sister has been taken captive by Voidsent. I sense her presence in this land and have come in search of her. If Voidsent have been sighted here, then I believe there is a connection. We should like to investigate these caverns you mentioned, but Alphino tells us they are not easily reached. I'm afraid so. Deep snow and tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. If you want to get anywhere, you're going to need Magitech Snowcraft. Alas, the last remaining functional one we had has broken down. It should still be over in Cerulean Engines, where it was abandoned. Is there anyone who can fix it? Perhaps the farmer engineers at Tapper's Den? Their duty included transporting cerulean tanks to return to Platform G using the snowcraft. I expect they had to maintain a few over the years. That's worth looking into, I'd say. In the course of delivering provisions, I've come to know the people there quite well. If they can help us, I'm sure they will. May I ask you to accompany her? Given the presence of Voidsent, it's best that we avoid traveling alone. In the meantime, will you not tell me more about the mountain? I would like to learn as much as I can before commencing our search in earnest. Come with me, I'll introduce you to someone who is well versed in the local geography. Alize, was it? I wish to speak with you. In that case, why don't you come with us to Tapper's Den? We can chat on the way. Alright. Let's go speak with Alize. Somewhere. Somewhere! Oh, over there, okay. There you are! So many cutscenes!
What was it you wished to talk about?
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right. To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
Oh, if I didn't change my weapon back? I think I'm still on the relic. Oops. I just noticed that. Reward? Ish? Okay. We should get back to it, but before we do... Are you alright, Zero? Did I say something that confused or upset you? No, I'm simply trying to understand your perspective. If you wish to continue, I'm ready and able. Well, that's a relief. This isn't the sort of place you want to mull over things. Not much farther to Tapper's Den. I doubt we'll have much trouble finding an engineer when we arrive, so let's speak with the first one we spot. Speak with the spirited engineer. Not just any engineer, the spirited one. Who is... not that, right there. Like, oh, side quest. Wait, I know you. You're the one who roughed up the guards. After you left, your contingent friends came along. Our lives are a lot easier now, thanks to them. They understand our plight and offered to help, whether we wanted to stay here or return home. For that, we're truly grateful. We are grateful to you too, Alize. A trip across the lake is hardly pleasant, but you make it all the same to bring us provisions. Oh, don't mention it. We're just glad we can help. That said, we're actually hoping to ask a favor of you today. We need a Magic snowcraft repaired. The one abandoned in Cerulean Engines? We were told you might be up to the task. Ah, so you want to ride the mammoth. That's why we took to calling the crafts on account of their size. As often as I use them on the rigs, I know a thing or two about their maintenance. I'll see if I can get your mammoth roaring again. It's the least I can do to repay your kindness. Wonderful. Please come back with us to Camp Broken Glass and we'll take it from there. So far, so good, Arya. Let's be on our way. Speak with Alvinilla back in Camp Broken Glass. Yes, we're being lazy. It only costs 100 gil to be lazy. I can be lazy. I can afford it. Okay. Welcome back. I presume this is the engineer who will help us with the craft. I'll do everything I can to get her up and running again. But I doubt I'll be able to do so quickly, at least on my own. The mammoth is big and so are its parts. Some strong backs should help make the work go faster. You have ours. You finished learning about the mountain, I take it. Aye, we have a solid grasp of that area, as well as the side of the snowcraft. My back is perhaps not as strong as some, but I should be glad to stand guard for Voidsent and other unruly wildlife. Much obliged, miss. Then let's all head over to the mammoth and assess what needs fixing. They have matters here well in hand, which means we can resume our duties. Would you care to assist us, Arya? How about you, Zero? I will assist you as well, as payment for answering my question. It's hardly something that demands payment, but we'd be glad for your contribution nonetheless. Alize. Haven't you heard? Oh gosh, that's a lot of stuff that just got added to the codex. Kindled Spirit. My thanks again for agreeing to help. The Ilzabar contingent brings in shipments of food, medicine, and other necessities by airship. We have yet to deliver our share of supplies to Tertian. I would appreciate it if one of you could assist us with the task today. I'll do it. Well, Arya, looks like you're with me then. Voidsent sightings have been increasing by the day, so I have in mind to go out and patrol the Eblan Rime. Shall we? Alright, well, they go do their thing. We are heading back to practically where we were again. Yay! Not quite though. I think. Yeah, not quite. A little bit before that. Hello. Voidsent were spotted here not long ago. Considering the proximity to Camp Broken Glass, everyone is understandably concerned. But hopefully not for much longer. You follow the road eastward and I'll have a look to the north. If you should encounter any Voidsent, I won't begrudge you for dispatching them without me. Oh, I need to... Right after I did that. I have these as a hunt target! Let's get distracted real quick and do that. Only the one I need to do? Yeah, okay, we're good. Only needed one. Anyway. On the hunt. Literally. Hi. Do you mind giving some space here? Maybe there's a way for them to be a little closer together. Do that. Oh well. Too late now. It's fine. Oh, hi. Anyone else? Okay. Yeah, there's one more. One more spot. Make it a little obvious, don't they? It feels too far south to be the B rank. Your surroundings, but do not spy any errant Voidsent. That's just an enemy. Also, it's too small to be the B rank. Yeah, it's just an enemy. Like, that's too far south. The closest hunt spawn point's up here. So... not spy any errant Voidsent. The things you learn when you've been doing these hunts for a bit now. Hello, you are big. Also, you're not on the turret, are you? Oh yeah, I was doing that one. Oh well. Anyone else? Okay, just find Alize, who is up there. Yeah, the spawn point is like right here. For hunts. There you are.
All finished, are we? Good. The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
Just try not to overdo it, eh?
Oh, come now. You think I don't know my own limits? Still, I appreciate your concern. Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble. I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
Meanwhile, in Tertia.
Thank you, miss. Thank you. This feels strangely familiar.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Oh.
Did I say something odd?
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along. I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Azim step-style dumplings. Buds, they call them. Never had a dumpling. It's like a kind of bread stuffed with a filling. Meat or vegetables usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, all right? I should warn you though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle though.
Interesting.
Interesting good, or interesting...
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Oh, Euless, getting acquainted with Zero, are we?
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work. I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Sil'dihn?
Alphino! Alize!
Oh, I have to choose a thing. Thing chosen. Obvious warp here. I mean, we were already seeing a tertium. You know what? We'll do that next time. So, thank you for watching! In the next part, we will... Another question mark. Ignore the fact you already saw it because I opened it up. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps with keeping content like this and the more. I'll links to that down in the description below, along with links to me on social media. Also help support the channel by becoming a member or any of those fancy YouTube things. Thank you again for watching though. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!